everyone. I'm Ajalpa Lakhani and today I'm going to present you employment by gender in different provinces of Canada. So first we go through the discussion. So first we discuss the glimpse of dataset. We need one dataset as an example to perform all the operation on it. And second is cleaning the database. We clean the database because sometimes we don't need some of columns, some of data for analyzing. Third is pivot table and pivot chart. Uh, by pivot table and pivot chart, we can easily analyze our data. We can conclude some of summarization. I will show you how we create the pivot table and pivot chart. Next is basic SQLite command by using Panda. We can execute many of command on the data set such as count, median, average, describe, info, etc. And the next is data visualization with Matplot and iPlot. This two library gives the deep insight to a data set by visualization. Next is analysis with chart using Tableau. Tableau is one kind of best platform. This gives the visualization to our data set by using different kind of chart and various new features. Next is dashboard of graph, in which I will show you all the chart that I create on a Tableau, and we can analyze the result and summarization of our data set. Last is conclusion. So first, this is my sample database. I choose from the Data Ontario site, and this dataset consists the many of column. You can see that this is the year, geography, type of work, wages, education level, age group, both kind of sexes, male and female. So first, now we need to clean this data set. So here I clean that data set. I remove the sum of year because I don't want to analyze through the past year, many of past years. So I start from the 2015, and the next is pivot table and pivot chart. So I will show you through my Excel sheet. This is the raw data that I show you in screenshot of the slide. And next I clean this data set, and you can see that here I start from 2050, and the next is pivot chart. You can easily create the pivot chart by this uh, pivot table option in insert tab. By pivot table, you can see that you can choose the any of option in new worksheet and existing worksheet. And when you click this pivot table fields, it comes, and you can choose fields. This fields is nothing, but it is just of our column name. So by choosing the column, you can create your pivot table, and by pivot table, by this option, you can create your chart. See, this is the various form of chart, and I choose the area chart for my data set, and you can see that this blue color is shows the male average of male, and this orange is shows the average of female in employment. So back to the slide. The next is basic command that I perform on dataset. So you can see in the screenshot. First, I load AXT So by through, I can load the IPython SQL library in my Jupyter notebook, so I can use my dataset. And if let me show you in Jupyter notebook. So this is my Jupyter notebook, and you can see that here I load the SQL by load SQL, and then I start the SQLite, and next I import the pandas because the panda gives the lot of commands that I need for my data set. And the next the uh, here I load my CSV file in this Jupyter notebook by read CSV command. You can see that, and next I get the info of my dataset. So you can see your geography, type of work, wages, education level, age group, both sexes, male and female. So by just type the name of data frame, you can print your whole data. So here I print my dataset, and the next next I drop the column wages because I don't want that, and by using this drop command I drop that column. So I again print my table data set, and you can see that the wages column is went. So but the one problem is that my data set has some of the none value. You can see that here it is. So next I use the filna command. That command used for replace the all none value with zeros. So here I use that and I replace the none value with 0. So you can see that now my none value converts into the 0 0.0. So this is my new data frame. And next I use the many of basic command of pandas. So this is the ilog command. Ilog command, in ilog command we need to pass our index. So I pass here 4. So I can get the data of which has a index 4. So an employment count, it gives me the column, sum of column and maximum. So I will retrieve the maximum value of my data set. So you can see that here it is. And similarly employment dot minimum, so you can retrieve the minimum value of your data set. And median gives me the median value of the data set. So this is all the basic command as we see that earlier. And the next is employment describe. So it gives me the all value, like a lead 20 like a all value, minimum, standard, mean, count, 25%, maximum, like all this value in describe function. So next is employment dot head 5. Like I need a 5 top value, so here I pass the 5 in brackets. If you want a 10, you can pass your 10. So it retrieves the top 5 or top 10 value from the data set. So you can see that here I pass the 5 and it retrieves me the 5 value. So next let's go back to my slide. So here I show you in my Jupyter notebook. So same is here. Next is cleansing the dataset with Jupyter notebook. So here it is the same. I use the drop column and filna command. The next is the basic command that I show you in Jupyter notebook, like describe, median, and all this. The next is plotting. Plotting means I will plot my column and row on a graph, and it gives me the visualization of my data set. So next step is plotting. We can do the plotting by using the library like a matplotlib, plotai. So the first graph is my scatter plot. You can see that in the figure. And I use the scatter plot graph, and it shows the geography on y-axis and both kind of axes on x-axis. So this is my scatter plot graph. You can see that you can see by this graph, this Alberta has a more employment rate compared to the all 4 province. So the next, if we go to this slide, the next is my graph plotting 2. I create this graph from iPlot library, and this graph is really interactive. I will show you in my Jupyter notebook. See this, this is my scatter plot graph, and the next is, you can see that if I put the cursor on it, it is really interactive. It gives me the value. See this 8554 and 29.84. This value is for sex and this is for year. You can see this 8838 sexes value in 2019 year. So as I show you, this is a really interactive graph. Next we go through the visualization by Tableau. As I said earlier, Tableau is a really good platform to give the visualization of our data set. It really manage by itself by assigning the column which chart is suitable for our data set. So this is really easy to work with a Tableau. So Tableau has a many of feature. The first is Tableau give the view of our product data, simple view. It gives the simple view. For example, if we work with a worksheet, it is really boring. But if we show the charts and graph, this is really interactive. We can easily analyze our data. So this is really easy to deal with a data set. And the next is build a dashboard of your findings. So we can build the dashboard in which we show you the different kind of charts. So we can easily analyze what is the conclusion of our data set and all the things. Create the story to present. Yes, we can create the story. Like we can compare the column and rows, and we can analyze the trends of chart. Everything we can do with the Tableau. So next we create the charts. The first I create the line chart. I will show you in my Tableau. So the first is the line chart. You can see that here I show the female and male employee employment by difference by given year from 2014 to 2019. So you can see that this is really interactive. You can see that this is the 376651 female in 2016 year and full time, and same as in a part time. So the next is my so next go to this slide, and the next chart is side by side bars. It is the same, demonstrate the average employment of different province of Canada. You can see by this bar chart. See, this is this represent the female, and this orange color represent the male. So Alberta is a really highest employment rate in compared to the all four province. You can see from this graph. As I said, this is really easy to analyze our data. So the next is next is circle view. Here you can see that this is my circle view chart, and I will show you in Tableau. This is the circle view graph. You can see that here I put education level on a column and sum of both sexes on a row. And this round shows the age group. Age group is, you can see that the 50 and 24 represent with blue color. If I go through this blue color, it shows the 15 to 24, and the education level of this group is bachelor's degree, and employment rate of both sexes is 56,226. So this provide the various features. You can change the color, you can change the size of this round, and you can give the label of this round. But I didn't give because my data set is too large and it becomes the messy. So I didn't prefer to give the label of this chart. You can change the color, you can add tooltip, and you can change the shape of this round. This comes with very various feature. You can load your data set from here. So the next, the fourth chart is, you can see that this is my fourth chart. This is the combination of line and bar chart. You can it is called as a dual combination. So we can see that this is the chart in which I will put the year on a column and average of female and male on my sorry, I put the year on a column and row as a average of female and male. So this shows the employment average employment of female, and this orange color shows the average employment of male. So we can analyze that average employment of male is really higher than average employment of female in every year. You can see that. So this is the dashboard. We can retrieve the story of this dashboard. This is the four chart that we discussed. This is the bar chart, line chart, a combo chart, and this is the small sorry, I forgot the name. This is the circle view chart, and From this, we can conclude that the ratio of male worker were higher than female worker in 2014 to 2019. And the second thing we